Today's topic, how to keep him interested. You want to know how to keep the guy that you have a crush on, and maybe even the guy that you already started dating, interested in you. And I want to show you how to do that. And the first point I want to share with you is that you confirm to him how good he makes you feel. This is something that's very easy to do, but it's often forgotten. And 1 or 2 words of encouragement can have a huge effect on his interest in you. To give you a quick example, when I started dating my girlfriend, one of the things that I really appreciated, and I mean really appreciated, is that she always told me how much she enjoys spending time with me. She confirmed to me over and over again that even though we sometimes didn't do any crazy adventures and we didn't go out to eat, we just spent time in my apartment just watching a movie, or maybe not even watching something, maybe just talking, just cuddling, and that this already made her happy. And this then made me feel good, and it made me more interested in her because I knew for a fact that she enjoyed being with me. And when you communicate to your man that you really enjoy being with him, this can make him feel so much more interest for you, because then he has all these amazing feelings of pride, of joy, of even accomplishment, because he has the ability to make you feel good. And this is something that often in relationships, and both men and women fall into this trap, is not really communicated, because people just assume that the other person knows it. But if you confirm to him verbally by telling him, and also by how affectionate you are with him, that you really enjoy being with him, this can help you to keep him interested way more. And then suggest adventures and let him do the planning as your captain. It's a little bit like in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp was always drunk in that movie. That's maybe a bad example. But let's say you want him to be the leader in the relationship. You want him to show you how interested he is in you and also in developing your relationship. And if you then simply suggest adventures, you, for example, come up with ideas and you share them with him, and you then allow him to do the planning, which makes him feel like the captain, which makes him feel like the hero, then you are in this position where you will have a relationship with a man who really makes an effort, and he will prove by making an effort that he is interested in you. And the more he does that, the more he becomes interested in you. Because the more he plans for you, the more adventures he wants to take you to, even though you might have been the one who put this thought in his mind and who mentioned this adventure. But because you let him do the planning and the execution from your plan and from the trip, you are then in this position where you make him feel like a hero. And if you want to find out even more about how you can make him feel like a hero and how you can make him so obsessed with you that he won't even think of leaving you and he won't even think of another woman, then you can click on the link in the description. And then show him how much you care about his struggle and his goals, and maybe also, not just maybe, also about his fears. And there's one sentence that a very good friend of mine, who's a very successful entrepreneur, once told me. And he told me that a man's loyalty is tested when he has everything, and a woman's loyalty is tested when he has nothing. And by communicating to him that you are the kind of woman who has an interest in his struggle, who shows an interest in his goals, who cares about his struggle and his fears, you take away all his fear that you might be a woman who will leave him when he's not successful, when he maybe loses his job, when maybe his business crashes. But by communicating your interest and the fact that you care about his struggle and his goals, you will make him so interested in you, especially when you're dating a highly successful man. Because a lot of successful men are terribly afraid that a woman would only be interested in him because of his money and because of his success. And if you show him that you care about his struggle, if you ask him questions about his struggle, if you ask him questions about his goals and also about the fears that are related to his goals, this will make him not only interested in you, but this also has the potential to make him loyal and devoted to you. And then feel worthy of his love and meet him with this energy. Whenever you meet him, whenever you are around him, feel worthy of his love. And now you might be saying, what does that have to do with my ability to keep him interested? I would say everything. Because a lot of the amazing women who I coach in Skype coaching sessions, they often, especially when they are in the process where they just started dating a guy, they don't really feel worthy of his love. And then they either sabotage the relationship on a subconscious level. They are not even consciously aware of it until I point out these points where they sabotage their relationship, and until I make them aware of their behavior during the Skype coaching process. And they are also in this position where they don't really show him the affection that they want to show him, because deep down they feel unworthy of a loving relationship. Maybe you are in the same position. Maybe you've just come out of an abusive relationship. Or maybe you've never felt loved in your past relationship. It doesn't have to be abusive. Sometimes it can just be that your ex-boyfriend didn't show you and give you the love that you truly wanted and that you truly deserve. And that's why you still don't feel worthy of receiving this love. But if you change your energy and if you realize, either by working with me in a Skype coaching session, which is something you can do if you decide to click on the second link in the description and find out more about Skype coaching with me, or you take this path alone. But I want you to realize that you are worthy of love. And when you then meet him with this energy, this can have a huge effect on his interest in you. And then at the same time, make him feel like a hero, and he will be interested in you forever. If you know what his biggest dream is, what he wants to accomplish, what he wants to do with his life, and you then communicate to him that you are by his side, that you support him on his mission, with his goals, with his vision in life, and you then communicate this, and at the same time you also use certain techniques to activate his hero instinct, which will then give him the belief that you are a part of his hero's journey, that the relationship he has with you is a part of his hero's journey, and that he no longer has to decide between you and his path. Then you have the ability to attract highly successful men, because often very successful men, or men who might have not achieved that level of success but who want to achieve it in the future, they are often torn between the idea of having a relationship and following their goals and their dreams, because they believe that a relationship would hold them back. But by activating his hero instinct, you then have the power to convince him that the relationship he has with you is a part of his hero's journey. And then he will not only be interested in you, but he will be loyal to you. And if you want to find out how 7 of my coaching clients did exactly that with the guy they wanted to get and keep, then you can click on the link in the description and read this page till the very end. And then ask him if you can join him when he's having fun with his hobbies. No matter if it's about going to a book club, or if he likes to go to the gym, or if he likes hiking, whatever it might be, join him. Ask him if you can join him, because then you signalize to him that you want to be a part of his life, and he realizes that he doesn't have to compromise, that he doesn't have to choose between his hobbies and you, but that he can have even more fun when he does his hobbies with you. And then be the super affectionate girlfriend that he always dreamed of. And yes, even emotionally unavailable men, and sometimes especially emotionally unavailable men, absolutely love it when you show him that you are the affectionate girlfriend that he always wanted. Because every man dreams about having a really affectionate girlfriend, in the same way as you dream about having an affectionate partner. But for men it's often harder to show their emotions, and they have been brainwashed with this idea that showing their emotions is a weakness. But if you show him how much you love him, by cuddling him, by snuggling up to him, by kissing him, you then give him the permission to also share his feelings. And then he will realize that it's okay for him to be the affectionate boyfriend that you want him to be. And be the first woman he's dating who doesn't just scratch on the surface. If you ask him deep questions, if you want to find out more about his fears, if you talk about his and your insecurities, and maybe you go even really deep and you open up about your childhood trauma, and he then has the chance to do the same, This is what bonds him to you. This is what allows you to have this really deep emotional connection with him. And this will keep him interested. And always on a regular basis, just like a brainstorming session, exchange your ideas about fun things you could do together and then do them. And the more you do this, the more you show him that you want to design an amazing relationship with him and that you want to talk about these things with him, all these things that you could do to make your relationship even better, the more interested he will get in you and in your relationship. And then communicate that you are open to new things in the bedroom and also outside of the bedroom. Of course, this depends on the stage of the relationship that you are at right now. If you just had your first date or your second date, then it's up to you if you already want to talk about bedroom related stuff, but it might be too early for you. But if you already started dating him and you want to keep him interested now that he's yours and you don't want to lose him again, then it's good to communicate that you are open to new things in the bedroom and outside of the bedroom. And in the bedroom, it might be new places to have fun at, or it might be new role plays. And outside of the bedroom, you might want to communicate that you are totally up to traveling to this country and to this place. And if he always wanted to visit this country, why don't you suggest joining him? And this gives him the confidence that you are the kind of woman that he can design an amazing life and an incredible lifestyle with. And if you then also make him feel like the hero of your relationship and of his life, then he will be loyal to you, devoted to you, and obsessed with you. And if you want to find out how you can do that, then you can click on the link in the description and read this page till the very end. And the last point I want to mention when it comes to keeping him interested is to appreciate and reward him whenever he plans an adventure for you and whenever he shows his interest in you, either by planning an adventure for you or by opening up emotionally. Always reward him, and the reward can be verbally, or it can be through touch, through kissing, through showing your affection. That's totally up to you. But the more you show him that you appreciate him and the relationship that you both create together, the more interested he will be in you. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.